Layoffs are hitting hard across tech, healthcare, finance, and beyond. People are having a hard time finding new jobs and are struggling with debt just to survive. Check out these clips on layoffs. Please like, subscribe, and comment below.
Do you know I've been looking for a job for 2 years? For 2 years. I finally got an interview after a ridiculous number of applications. And I found out today that they put the job on hold for budgetary reasons. Meanwhile, I'm broke and rent is due. Like, I've got nothing. I applied for assistance from the state, and I have to show that being bipolar will hinder me from working to get $292 a month.
Okay, it's been almost 2 months since I graduated from USC with no job, so I wanted to give everyone a job search update for those who have been following and supporting along. I actually feel like I'm in a pretty good place right now. I'm averaging 2 new processes a week, and I'm currently actively interviewing with 5 different companies. Will I actually land offers for many of them, though? We shall see. The biggest adjustment I've had to make is definitely the way I prepare for interviews, because the questions you get asked for post-grad recruiting is completely different from the questions you get asked during internship recruiting, but I'm feeling hopeful, and as always, I will keep everyone updated.
Do companies even want to hire people at this point? Like, tell me why I just had an interview scheduled for 11 a.m. today. I show up at 10:52, and I'm waiting patiently. And it is a long, patient 20 minutes until somebody comes up to me and tells me, oh, we didn't have anyone to schedule interviews today. I'm sorry, what? And she goes, oh, yeah, like, we didn't know there was an interview on the calendar. We're sorry about that. I'm like circuiting because I literally don't understand how you drop the ball that hard. And then you want me to take down my information and contact me later? You. No, I'm not working here.
Right now, I don't have a job, and it's not because I'm not qualified, it's not because I'm lazy, and it's not because I'm not trying. I don't get unemployment. I can't get unemployment. For the last year, I've been unemployed for 51 or 52% of the time, so literally over half the time. In between jobs at 3 different companies, I lost the job twice. I always came back and lost it again.
I just got let go from my job as part of organizational shifts and return to office. As you guys know, I've been a remote employee for the past 5 years, really since the beginning of the pandemic. And I'm crying because, not because I'm sad that I got let go. Obviously, the instability of losing an income always sucks. What sucks most about being let go is somebody taking control out of your hands. I always preach internally and here at home that we have got to be the people in the driving seat of our futures, of our careers. And when a company takes that control out of your hands, it sucks, because all of a sudden the plan that you had, the roadmap that you were on board for, is gone.
Am I the only one that been looking for a job and everybody acting like they don't want to hire nobody? Ain't nobody contacting me back or nothing. Like, somebody let me know something, because I'm gonna crash out.
So today something happened. I got laid off from work. They decided to let us know that the company that I work for is shutting down officially. Apparently for a lot of people, this is not new. Like, unfortunately, there are people that have gone through this, and it's just sad that this is normal. It is not normal for me. It is new. I guess it's a new addition to my experiences, I guess. I feel like even though we kind of had the idea, we've been thinking and entertaining this possible reality for the last week and a half. But one thing is knowing that it might not happen, but the other thing is when you actually hear the news, it's not something fun for sure. But I guess it goes to show you that there's nothing guaranteed in this life, and you have to live it to the fullest. it is what it is. I am I don't really know what to think about all of this.
I just got laid off by Meta, and I spent the entire morning reading the separation agreement, trying to figure out if I could actually make this video. Very unclear if I can, but let's just pretend I'm good and proceed. So I'll tell the story from the beginning. I got hired originally in 2019. That's 6 years ago, so I've been around. But the craziest part is I left the company of my own accord, not once, but twice. And both times Meta asked me to come back. Recruiter reached out to me a year ago, literally asked me to come back, no questions asked, no interviews, even gave me a signing bonus, which is crazy. So of course I came back. And fast forward 1 year, my manager messages me this morning, says, you should probably work from home today. I would strongly encourage it. I know, I'm getting laid off for sure. So she joins the call with HR on the dot, says one sentence, says you received a below expectations rating for your mid-year review and the company has terminated you. Crazy, drops the call, no other communications, cold as I'm not even mad about it. It's comical how much thrash there is in this company and what the company is doing. Like, the culture, of course, has gone downhill over the past 5 years. That's expected. But I think I've had like 7 managers over the course of 5 years, maybe. The manager that hired me back this time wasn't even my manager. He left the moment I joined the team to go somewhere else. We've hired like 5 people this year alone, like 2 people left. I was just talking to a new hire last week and he was like, oh, there's so much thrash here. It's crazy. I'm not used to this level of thrash. Like, why are people always coming and going? The same day, our skip leaves. This week, I'm gone. I know for a fact there are still people on the team who are thinking about leaving. So it's actually crazy how anything gets done. Anyway, I'm unemployed. Probably will be for a while because I'm so done with tech. But yeah, that's the tea.
So I got laid off on Thursday. Today's Monday, and I have a lot of thoughts. So let's talk about it. For reference, I'm 28 years old. I've been working in corporate America for, 8 years. I graduated college in 2018. And this is my second, technically third time getting laid off if you include a furlough from COVID. I was not expecting it at all. I was pretty blindsided. But I am super, super thankful for this layoff versus my last one. And let me explain to you why. The last time I got laid off, I was 24 years old and I had just purchased my condo. So my first piece of property, the only piece of property I own, I used most of my savings to purchase it. It's truly my biggest accomplishment. And 2 months later, I had no employment. I vowed to myself from that moment on, I would never let myself feel so scared and so hopeless ever again, because I truly wasn't sure what I was going to do. Like, I was like, I think I'm going to be on food stamps. And my parents, just for a backstory, like, I had no assistance getting my house. My parents sent me dish towels as a thank you present. Like, I 100% did this on my own. So it was 100% my responsibility to figure out what I'm going to do.
I didn't apply to every job title there is except a Baptist church and a library. That's the only thing. Ain't nobody hiring. Like, I was trying to find a job, but it looked like the job gonna have to find me at this point. I'm finna just go home and just chill out.
There is no such thing as a good job anymore, and I think that we need to collectively just understand that. The days of just applying or walking with an application or calling or knowing a friend and getting a job, those days are completely over. And what's even worse is that, like, you can't even go get a job at anything under like $25 an hour and live a life by yourself, live a life independently. And I wish our parents understood that. They genuinely think that we can just go out, get a job, and just make it happen. I don't understand what we got to do. What chart do we need to show them? What news segment, what graph, what table we need to do? What do we need to do to show them that it just doesn't work no more?
If you're looking for a job right now, stop. There's no jobs. There's no jobs. There's no jobs for you. There's no jobs for me. There's no jobs for grandma, grandpa, your brother who just graduated from college, your dad who just got laid off because he's 50 years old and his role was told that he was a redundancy and now nobody will hire him because he's 50 years old. There's no jobs. And if you do have a job, guess what? Now you're a contract worker. And as somebody who has worked as a contract worker, let me let you know, you're about to get taxed at a higher rate, friend, because contract workers are taxed higher. Isn't that crazy? And you're gonna have to cover your own health insurance. Good luck with that in this healthcare system. Yep. Yeah, no jobs. No jobs. Also, women, don't worry, you don't need a job. Your job now is motherhood. We're all going to have jobs as mothers because that is a full-time job in itself. I really do think that. But do I agree with what they're trying to do where every woman has to have a child? No. It's personally not a job I want. But if you are working that job, good job. You're doing a good job because there are no jobs. No jobs. No jobs.
I've submitted 25 job applications in the past month, and I haven't even gotten an interview. I literally cannot find a job anywhere. I was supposed to have a job lined up for when I came home for school. They screwed me over. They just stopped answering me. Like, they told me I had the job, and then they stopped answering me. And then, like, 2 weeks ago, I reached back out to see if, like, there was any chance I could still work there, because I just never even got an answer. Answered me, told me to come in for training, went in for a shift of training last week. I haven't heard a single thing back. And when I went in for training, everybody in the entire restaurant pretty much told me, I don't know when you're gonna work, because we don't even get any shifts. Like, they literally cut everybody's shifts down. They don't even have anywhere to put me on the schedule, so not sure why they even said I could have a job there. But I haven't heard anything back from them, so they completely screwed me over. Nobody wants to hire a college kid that is leaving to go back to school in the fall. Like, nobody. I haven't even gotten an interview anywhere. Like, nobody will even, like, consider me, and it's so annoying. I literally don't have any money, and I'm moving, like, 1,000 miles away in, oh my god, like, literally a month and a half. And I'm gonna have no money for when I do that. And then when I get down to Florida, I'm gonna have to find another job. I'm literally applying everywhere. Nobody. Not a single person. Even if they are saying they're hiring, they won't hire me. It's so fun. There's even been places that said they didn't care that I was in college. Like, they just needed people. Nope. Nope. Nothing. Literally nothing.
This job application and interview process can go straight to hell. Straight to hell with gasoline draws on, like my mom would say, because what is going on? I recently made it to the panel interview stage for a job I was really excited about. I had talked to the recruiter, I had talked to another person, and now I was at the panel interview stage where you're interviewing with like 4 or 5 different people. We're kikiing, we're laughing, we're having a great time, we're talking about the role, we're talking about my experience, I'm asking them great questions, they're asking me questions, I'm answering them, we're bouncing back and forth. It was great, or so I thought. We had a great time. Interview ended, and the girls were like, oh, like, you know, this was such a great interview, we had a great time talking to you and learning more about you, blah, blah, blah. I leave thinking, I did that shit. Like, I would love to join this team, let's do it. A couple days later, I get a fucking email. Rejection. You didn't answer the questions in the proper format, so we can't move you forward in the process.
I'm very sick of these jobs wasting my time. They'll put you through a phone interview, video interview, round 1, round 2, round 3. Get to the in-person interview. They say that you're a great fit and still don't hire you. So you mean to tell me you put me through all these rounds of interviews just to get to the last one and say they're not going to hire me? That is so crazy for a job that I am 100% capable of doing. And not to mention, I have the experience to back it up. I have very much a lot of experience. And it feels like this is happening to a lot of people because I see a lot of people posting about the job market is bad and stuff like that. Like, at this point, it's just getting ridiculous. Like, don't waste my time. Like, for real, don't waste my time.
For everyone else who's looking for a job right now, I feel your pain. I never thought I would be 36 years old with, an undergraduate degree from a UC school and a master's degree and legitimately unemployable. Yes, I slowed down my career in real estate the last 6 years to raise my kids, and that seems like I'm now, like, it doesn't matter. And I know that I took time off and that's on me, but it shouldn't mean that I can't even get a job anywhere. Like, why did I go to school? Why did I try so hard through high school to get into a good college? And then I worked my ass off in graduate school because I really enjoyed what I was finally learning, and basically all to be told, like, I should have done something else.
This job market is trash, and I'll tell you why. Because I had a final round interview for an entry-level job last week. Entry-level, mind you, I am 32 years old. My last role, title I had was senior operations analyst. This role I applied for was an operations coordinator. So literally at bottom of the totem pole, a girl who did my peer interview, low-key, I think she was 23, 24 years old. So that's the kind of jobs I'm applying to now because I keep getting feedback that I don't have enough experience. So what I do, I apply to the lowest level out there, make it all the way to the final round, thought it was a really good fit. I am more than qualified for this job. I'd be such a great addition to this team. What do I get? Rejected. Don't worry though, I did not get my hopes up last time, so I am just whatever, but I would appreciate some feedback or clarification why I got rejected. I made it all the way to the final round, and no, I just get a blanketed email from the recruiter. I respond asking for feedback. Do I get a response? No. It's now been 3 days. No response. Now they're ghosting me, and I'm just
If anybody else has no idea what the heck they're doing with their life, join the club. I graduated college 8 months ago, still have no job, still have been doing random side hustles and working a part-time internship, which has been fine, but I know I have so much more potential to give to a company. It has been the most exhausting experience of my life, constantly applying, emailing people, messaging them on LinkedIn, and then interviewing. First round interviews, second round interviews, rejection, over and over and over again. It has been so humbling. It also feels embarrassing sometimes. The fact that it's taken me so long to find a job, I still don't have one. I have had 3 final round interviews for full-time jobs this week. I am praying that I get one. If I get rejected from all of them, be prepared to see the largest crash out of your life. Okay? Hurricane Hodo would not compare to the crash out that I will have. And it's just been the most exhausting, humbling, learning experience of my life. And I know everybody says that the job market sucks and it's harder than usual. I have been feeling it, but also when your friends or colleagues get a job before you can't help but think, is there something wrong with me? Are they doing something that I am not? Was I weird in the interview? Why is it taking me this long? And just that comparison game that you play over and over and over again sucks. And so I don't know. I just want to make this, if anybody out there is feeling the same way, you are not alone. It sucks. It is humbling. Sometimes it's embarrassing, but I'm trying not to take it personally. You shouldn't either, because God has a plan. He will direct our paths and something will work out, but I am feeling the weight of all of it.
Is it just me, or is everybody else applying to 101 jobs and no one is hiring? I am a 21-year-old Gen Z girl, and I just feel like we need to talk about how you apply to so many jobs, you get an interview, but then nobody hires. I had to leave my job about a year ago already because of school and stuff. And I have tried to apply to so many jobs, okay, grocery, retail, cashier, whatever it may be. And I have bills to pay. I have things that I need to help my mom and my family pay. And I'm like, what? Y'all want us to have money. Y'all call Gen Z broke or lazy, but when we want to get a job, nobody is hiring. And I kind of get everybody that's saying that they're like disappointed in the whole corporate America jobs. Everybody's disappointed and nobody really wants to find a job and then work 9 to 5.
For anybody that's an esthetician and has a job, could you please tell me how you got a job? Because obviously I know I can always try harder, but I've gone to a lot of places. I've submitted a lot of resumes online. I have followed up, and I feel like I still, nobody is even interested in hiring me. And I feel like a lot of places I go to, before I can even try to get a job or try to say anything, they're like, oh, we're not hiring, thank you, bye. Or there's fucking fake ads on Indeed, and I go to the place and it doesn't exist. And I'm just like, how am I ever supposed to find a job and get experience? Because ultimately I want to go solo, but I wanted to get experience, real life experience, before I just dive in going solo. And I don't know how to get there. Even just at a Hand and Stone or a Massage Envy or anywhere, I don't know what else to do. Can somebody please tell me how I can get a job? Please, because I'm over it. And I feel like that's why I've lost so much motivation too. It's I don't know where to look. I don't know where to start. Like, I don't know what else to do.
Can somebody tell me what is going on with the job market? Because I'm at a point of crashing out. It makes no type of sense. I've applied to like over 400 jobs, and this is no exaggeration, within the last 4 months. I've managed to have at least 5 interviews, and then they responded with, oh, we moved on with a candidate with more experience. How would I get the experience if y'all don't hire me?
I really feel like I'm never gonna get a job again. Like, I'm so scared because, like, I have been unemployed for 3 months. I'm not eligible for unemployment because I just moved here. I am so stressed out. Like, this has never happened to me before. Like, I've always had a job. Like, I was an honor student, like 3rd in my class, so successful in high school and college. And I have a bachelor's degree in poli-sci. I have 2 years of experience in mental health. I'm a great worker. I'm so organized. But nobody will even give me an interview. And I was crying on the phone with my mom because I was like, what if I literally can't find a job? Like, I've been applying for months. Like, I literally can't find anything. Like, what am I gonna do?
Next month will be officially 1 year since I have been unemployed and got laid off from my agency job. I've networked with barely anybody responding back to me. I've interviewed, got to multiple last rounds. Always got the same feedback that they went with somebody with more experience, but I was a great candidate. I've applied to over 1,000 jobs. I've applied to even low-paying jobs. I've applied to internships. I don't know what else to do. I ask questions at the end of the interview. I get to know them. Like, I don't know what else they want from me.